The Devil's Calling, the cursed phone number that killed everyone who answered. Introduction. There are urban legends that remain just stories, tales passed down through generations to scare children and entertain thrill seekers. But then there are stories that leave behind real bodies, real terror and unexplained horror that defies all logic. This is the true story of a mysterious phone number in India, a number so cursed that anyone who answered the call died within 24 hours. No explanations, no survivors, just an eerie whispering voice on the other end. And death. The first death. The man who picked up the call. It began in 2010 in the quiet town of Nagpur, Maharashtra. A man named Rajiv Sharma, a school teacher, received a strange call at exactly 3 o'clock a.m. He was half asleep when he answered. "Hello?" There was no response, just breathing. And then a whispering voice, soft, unnatural, almost not human, spoke two chilling words. "Turn around." Rajiv's blood ran cold. His body froze in fear. He felt something behind him, watching him. He spun around and let out a blood-curdling scream. The next morning, Rajiv was found dead in his bedroom. His face was twisted in horror, his phone still in his hand. But the cause of death? Unexplained. The phone logs showed that the call came from an unknown number, one that didn't exist in any database. The chain of death begins. Word spread quickly, but people brushed it off as coincidence, until more cases followed. Victim 1. The student from Delhi. A university student from Delhi received the same call. His roommate heard him wake up in the middle of the night, crying and begging for mercy. The next morning, he was found hanging from the ceiling, his phone lying nearby with one unread message. "I warned you." Victim 2. The factory worker in Mumbai. A night shift worker in Mumbai received the call but refused to answer. The phone kept ringing again and again until he smashed it in fear. The next day, he was hit by a speeding truck while crossing the street. His last words to his coworker? "It won't stop calling me." The horrifying discovery, a phone number from hell. By 2012, multiple deaths had been linked to the same unknown number. The cursed number, 0188888. Paranormal investigators tried calling the number, only to be met with silence, followed by a disturbing sound. Children laughing, and then the whisper, "You shouldn't have called." The investigators rushed to switch off their phones, but one of them, a young woman named Arti Mehta, died in her sleep that very night. Theories behind the curse. Theory. The ritual gone wrong. Some believe the number is connected to an ancient occult ritual performed by a secret cult that practiced necromancy. They believe the calls are a way for spirits to find new victims, and once you answer, they claim your soul. Theory 2. The ghost of the girl who never rested. Another version says the number belongs to a young girl who was brutally murdered, and her spirit haunts the line looking for justice. If she calls you and you don't help her, she kills you. Theory 3. The devil's number. Some whisper that the number isn't a phone number at all. It's a portal, a connection to something not of this world. Once you answer, you have invited the darkness into your life. No one knows the truth. No one has survived long enough to find out. The last call ever made. In 2015, a YouTube channel dedicated to paranormal investigations live-streamed themselves calling the number. The moment they dialed, the stream cut to static. Days later, police found their bodies inside their apartment. All of them had their eyes missing. The last footage from their camera, a voice whispering through the phone. "You're next. Do you dare pick up the call?" To this day, the cursed number still exists. Some say it has changed, appearing in different forms, but those who call it vanish, go insane, or die under mysterious circumstances. So if your phone rings at 3:02 a.m. and you see an unknown number on the screen, do not answer, because once you pick up, you might not live to tell the tale.